Everyone, welcome back. So, Hulu's Pizza movie starts off like a chaotic, self aware stoner comedy, but by the end, it pulls a twist that completely flips the idea of reality itself. So, what actually happens in the ending, and what is the true nature of reality? Let's break it down. By the final act, everything spirals into full blown hallucination chaos thanks to the mints. The trio Jack, Montgomery, and Lizzie are dealing with their worst fears coming to life. Montgomery gets chased by a bizarre nutcracker style monster. Lizzie faces her childhood insecurity, and Jack, he's haunted by a future version of himself, older, uncool, and basically everything he fears becoming. This is important because the movie isn't just being random, it's forcing each character to confront their insecurities. Now, after escaping, literally jumping out of a window, they finally recover the pizza, but Blake, the antagonist, shows up one last time, and this is where things gets wild. They force feed him a dangerous amount of mints, triggering something called the true nature of reality. So, what is it? Instead of some deep cosmic truth, Blake suddenly appears in a writer's room. He sees the creator of the movie talking about the script, even joking about how dumb the title Pizza movie is. When they notice him, they casually refer to him as just an actor. And just like that, the illusion breaks. The true nature of reality in this film is simple and brutally funny. They are all just characters in a poorly written movie. There is no grand philosophical answer, no hidden universe, just metaphor. When Blake returns, he is completely disillusioned. He walks away disappointed not because the reality is scary but because it's underwhelming. And honestly, that's the joke. The movie builds up this big mystery only to punchline it with self awareness. Now, while all that chaos is happening, the characters finds themselves are going through real arcs. Jack finally realizes that most of his problems are self-inflicted. He stops playing the victim and starts appreciating his friends. His insecurity about his appearance it fades because he finally understands his worth isn't defined by others. Montgomery Montgomery, on the other hand, learns to stop pretending. He's been trying to act like someone else just to impress a girl, but by the end, he rejects that version of himself. Even when she shows interest, he walks away, choosing honesty over approval. And then there's Lizzie. Her journey might be the most satisfying. She finally cut ties with the toxic cool kids who were only using her. After everything she's been through, she realizes her real friends were Jack and Montgomery all along. It's a classic message, but it works. Be yourself, value real connection, stop chasing validation from the wrong people. And finally, the trio gets what they wanted from the start. They sit down, eat pizza, and finish their game together. Simple, grounded, on. Now, one big question remains: are the mints actually magical? Because throughout the movie, they seem to bend reality, shared hallucination, time loops, even moments that feel like actual timeline changes. But the ending kind of answers this indirectly. Once the film breaks the fourth wall, it suggests that none of it needs a logical explanation because in this world, logic doesn't matter, it's all part of the story. So, whether the mints are magical, psychological, or just a narrative device, it doesn't really matter. The real focus is the characters and their growth. In the end, Pizza movie isn't trying to be deep, it's trying to be self aware. It sets up big questions, then intentionally undercuts them with humor. And that's the point. The true nature of reality isn't some profound truth, it's the realization that sometimes some stories are messy, ridiculous, and don't need to make perfect sense. And maybe that's okay. That's it. Thank you for watching.